This isn't the first time someone's done this to Rockstar. 3 years ago, almost exactly this story played out. And the ending is stranger than you'd expect. If Take-Two actually catches CyberLeek, here's what likely happens next, based on precedent that's still unfolding right now. In September 2022, a hacker named Aryan Kurtaj, 18 years old, part of the Lapsus Dollar Group, leaked around 90 clips from an early GTA 6 build. Rockstar said the breach cost them $5 million. Here's the part that sounds made up but isn't. He did it while under police protection in a hotel using an Amazon Fire Stick, a hotel TV, and a phone after already being arrested for hacking NVIDIA. He was caught almost immediately. But the case never became a normal trial. Doctors found him unfit to stand trial due to severe autism, and a judge sentenced him to indefinite detention in a secure psychiatric hospital instead of prison, specifically because he'd told doctors he intended to return to hacking the moment he was able. Here's where it gets genuinely wild. Just weeks ago, Kurtaj was quietly moved out of that psychiatric hospital and into a normal prison, ahead of a retrial. That retrial is scheduled for November 2026, the same month GTA 6 actually launches. Think about that timing. The last person to do this to Rockstar faces a courtroom in the exact same month the game he leaked finally comes out. If CyberLeek gets caught, this is the closest real template we have for how it plays out. And it's not a clean, satisfying ending. It's years of legal limbo. Important distinction: Kurtaj was caught the old-fashioned way. Police searched a hotel room. CyberLeek's situation right now is a federal DMCA subpoena against Microsoft and Discord, a completely different legal tool. That's a civil discovery process aimed at unmasking an identity, not a criminal raid. If it works and Take-Two actually identifies the person, what happens next depends entirely on jurisdiction. If they're in the US, this could move toward actual criminal charges relatively fast. Computer fraud, copyright infringement, potentially wire fraud given the meme coin angle. If they're overseas, like Kurtaj was in the UK, it becomes an international legal mess that could take years just to establish jurisdiction, let alone reach a verdict. Here's something Kurtaj's case didn't have. CyberLeek is openly running a cryptocurrency token off this. If prosecutors can show that leaks were timed to pump token value, that's not just a copyright case anymore. That's securities fraud territory, or at minimum wire fraud tied to financial gain. Kurtaj's motive was chaos and ego. CyberLeek's motive, whatever the manifesto claims, includes a documented financial angle. That tends to attract harsher prosecution, not softer. To be clear, none of this is a prediction of what will actually happen to CyberLeek specifically. Nobody knows if they'll even be caught. This is what the one real precedent tells us, plus reasonable legal context. Treat it as informed speculation, not a forecast. So if Take-Two actually wins this subpoena fight, the Kurtaj case tells us one thing clearly. This doesn't end quickly, and it doesn't end cleanly. I'll keep tracking both stories. Subscribe if you want to follow where this actually goes. See you in the next one.